through your city like my name was Peter Parker. And you know how I do, yeah, you know we're wild and party. Menage a Twizzle with night shizzle, Selena Kyle, Felicia Hardy, huh? That's the pussy I like, yeah, it puts me in the zone. Imagine living my life adamantium bones. And you best back off me, bub, or I'm popping them things. So they stay up on the grizzy, stacking Bruce Wayne change. I mean Bruce Wayne money, stacking Bruce Wayne money. Bruce Wayne money, stacking Bruce Wayne money. And you know he custom fitted, looking Tony Stark fresh. Got a mean red head, double D's on a chest.
Face it, Tiger, yeah, you just hit the jackpot.
Riding real clean, keep $1 million in the stash box. Mashing with this hustle, cause nothing's off the juggernaut. Known to murder beats, you can call me Cletus Cassidy. Wait, how about Kazar, cause I live amongst the savagery. Thanks for tuning in, it's about that time. Johnny V, Scholar, and your dude, Tom Devine. How to show up on the internet, I'm just being honest, man. Hit him with the catchphrase, yeah, we keep it calm.
Bob and Doug McKenzie, eh? How you doing, eh?
Goodness. Goodness, you guys, and welcome to our humble abode here at a comic book look, don't you know? Holiday edition, so, you know, we like having our guest over. We got some pheasant in the oven right now, yeah. How you doing?
Doing good. It is so cold outside.
I think it's cold inside if I keep talking to it.
Considering it's got to warm up this weekend just to snow. It's too cold otherwise. So.
Agreed.
Oh.
Speaking of the forecast, you guys, we got a forecast for success here at Comic Book Look, coming at you straight from the 605. John Demand, a.k.a. the Comic Book Hugh Hef. April O'Neil of the 605, bringing you the latest scoop, the seasonal scoop. Eggnog ice cream. Oh, I just got a text. Oh, yeah. Tom, God bless him. Tom is on his way. Anyways, you guys, hanging out with Sergeant America. No captain needed. Saving the Midwest. Yeah. Makes me raise my voice. Yell about comics. Shout it out at the top of my lungs.
I like how you start with the Minnesota. There was a little Irish in there. The Norwegian Nightmare even at the end. I do like that.
Well.
You're all over the board.
Exactly. Just like our channel is. Shout out to our international viewers. Looking so fresh in our nerd threads this evening. What a splendor. Goodness. So anyways, you guys, fresh out the oven, but not really. But it's hot off the shelves and it's hot off the press, is this DC Rebirth thing. And so we went to the kickoff event, you know, the night of, like, at midnight or whatever that was, at Rainbow. Shout out 42nd Minnesota. Hit them up. Shout out to the Lincoln location, Lincoln, Nebraska, for all you Lincoln viewers. All right, anyways, you know, we went to the midnight release, got the issue. I think I let Mike borrow mine for a show that you did.
Because you guys did get there, you got the books.
You were out of town or something, weren't you?
I showed up at 10 the next day.
Yeah.
Out.
Well, that's because I was there.
Yes. Yeah, and I was surprised. I didn't really know that Rebirth was going to take off the way it did.
Yeah.
And it was. It was gone and out the door 60 seconds before I get there. Yeah. So
people love that gospel.
Yes.
Rebirth. Like, if you put an adjective like that on a Marvel book, it would have sold just as well. Shame on you, Marvel. Ah, man. So anyways, you guys, what we wanted to do is circle up. We've had a chance now, as readers, to try out our DC favorites and maybe make some new friends along the way. And we wanted to do kind of a pulse check. How is it going these days, right? So that's a very fine question. Mike and I have some of our recent reads or acquisitions that we've gotten. Just so you guys know, this is the week of Batman issue 12. I haven't read it yet. So anything Mike says might be a spoiler alert to me. I don't know. But we're just going to kind of get into it.
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Oh my gosh. I knew it. He wouldn't tell me over dinner. He was so withdrawn. But whatever.
Big answer in issue 12. So there you go.
Anyways.
But no, well, starting with that. So, Batman. Batman, I think, is the only one that we both are getting out of this whole... Yeah, you got 900... I got
everything else Batman, but not the core title.
So
I got one.
All right, there you go. Yeah. There you go. So, I mean, I've been off again, on again, hot and cold with this.
Hot then you're cold.
Yep. Boy, I do love Tom King, the writer. Yeah. I've seen amazing work that he did in Sheriff of Babylon, that I've talked about on the channel several times. I heard great things about his vision that he wrote for Marvel, and now he's exclusive to DC. So, I mean, he will continue Sheriff because that's the offshoot brand of DC, so he can still do that. But his Batman has been interesting, but is just not clicking with me.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Honestly, you guys, I've said this 100 million times. New 52, we were spoiled with the Snyder Capullo creative team. Yep. Fantastic job from Square One with New 52. Core to All's very dynamic story. Yep. Phenomenal. It's already translated into animated features, etc. So it took off. Great ideas, just great fun. This Batman run hasn't exactly had that wow moment for me yet for this. I'm rocking with it only because prior to the New 52, I wasn't collecting Batman. So getting to kind of connect with that iconic character is fun. A lot of people are reading it. I do enjoy the Rogues Gallery in Batman, very iconic villains, and that's probably the only reason why I rock with your boy Bruce Wayne in this title. But it has had some highs and lows for me. The Monster Men event midway through was just such a drag for me. I did not like that at all. I'm sure there's people out there that are like, what? Monsters? Halloween's your favorite? It wasn't Halloween-tacular at all. It was just bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Oversized baby monsters.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
Even though I did pick up the first and last because I like the Rossmo art.
Yeah.
So.
But this latest stuff, Catwoman and, the Joker wannabe characters and whatever else, Bane, it's cool. It's fun to see where characters are at, and that's why I read is for that continuity's sake. So getting to have those check-ins is a treat, and I do appreciate that part of it. So if we gave this a beer rating as a title... Well,
first, before we go to that, Batman making his own Suicide Squad. Batman and a group of bad guys. What do you think of that?
Smart. About time.
All right. I know you like your villains. That's why I was wondering. I picked it up because of the Suicide Squad feel of it. Yes.
Yeah. And we'll see. I haven't read 12 yet, so maybe it's going to be a really sweet issue. We'll find out. But yeah, beer ratings.
All right.
Batman.
I out of a 6-pack, I got 2. 2 is all I can spare.
You're getting greedy this season.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to probably give it a 4. I'm going to slip one in Bruce's stocking, and I'll probably just slip the other one to have it with Bruce.
Boy.
Ken's over here. Ken's peeking from around the camera right now, you guys. We've talked about having significant others involved with the show. Man, let me tell you, it's rough. So, security in these studios just lets anybody in. I'm just kidding. Anyways, bouncing off of that, you guys, Batman Detective Comics as an offshoot title blows Batman out of the water like you wouldn't believe. Love this title. So I got issues 944, 945 hanging out with me here. Just, it's a fun team book. Batman doing a team book's kind of goofy and hardcore Batman eyes, and I get that. But I will say that just having Batwoman and Clayface on the same team to me is really exciting. And those are two characters that I just absolutely adore. So it's been really cool to get to know them. If I were to give this book a rating from when it picked up, I don't even remember the issue number because they're smart, appealed to my heart, and kept the numbering. So take notes, DC and Marvel and all your other stuff. Quit rebooting crap all the time and just kick it with the fans that have been with you for years. So with that, definitely a strong 5.5 out of 6.
Uh-huh.
I gotta take a swig because we work hard on these shows. So 5.5 out of 6.
Now, there's supposed to be a spin-off Batwoman comic coming out of this.
Yeah.
Are you going to be getting that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I think I might, too. Looks like a good creative team, so I'm tempted.
Yeah. Absolutely. What do you got?
Next is the other billionaire playboy of the DC fanfare. Yeah, Green Arrow. Percy has been writing this back at the end of New 52 after Lemire. I did not care for it then. I also didn't care for some of the artwork back then. Juan Fiera has been on here, and Otto Schmidt has been the two alternating artists. It was really great, right? The first arc. I liked Ollie and Black Canary, their interaction, because Black Canary would say things to him like, don't make this about you. This is about other people. There are other people suffering. You are just the Green Arrow. Some of that writing was so smart, so driving. This last issue, I was missing a little bit of it until we get to the end, and I realized Percy doesn't do humor very well. But his serious notes are awesome. And I think that's the problem is I'm sure editorial wants a certain amount of jokey jokes in there and not working here. But the artwork is amazing and Schmidt's writing is great. I'd be giving it a 5 out of 6 beers on that one.
Oh, generous.
Yep.
Wow, okay. Well, you guys, I'm just going to fast forward here to the Cosmic Spectrum. Biased, I kind of like me a rainbow colorful cover. And of course, Sam Humphries and his Green Lanterns, plural, just consistently delivers. I love it, I love it, I love it. Fun book, fun take on the Green Lantern Corps. Makes it approachable for those of us that haven't been rocking with Green Lanterns for a while. I get the general premise. I'm not foreign to things such as Red Lanterns or Yellow Lanterns. Sometimes I worship them when I light candles at night and listen to angry music. I'm just kidding. But it's just a fun world, and Sam Humphries always puts that fun creative spin on stuff that he does. So love this series. It's just been a blast so far. So that also will get a 5.5 out of 6 for me. It's had some down parts as well, but overall it's been fantastic. So no harm there. You want me to do another one?
Sure. So I'm not picking up a whole lot of the DC Rebirth. But one other one I picked up just because it was on the shelf. I saw this beautiful cover. I was a big fan of Frankenstein, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
There you go.
In the New 52. So I wanted to see how he interacted with Superman in Superman's book.
And they got along.
Yeah, it was great.
Friends.
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was great. It was good fighting in here. I had not been reading the Superman comic. I know other people have read, either Superman, Supermen, all the different takes on it. I heard good things, and I feel it was a very good comic. And, artwork in it was great, and I did enjoy. It's Tomasi Gleason writing it with Jamie Mendoza, Doug Mankey pencils. And Doug Mankey's work in here, there was a couple of splash pages that just blew me out of the water that I thought were super good. And since John's not reading, I can spoil some of the stuff.
Do it.
I mean, boom, when you see Frankenstein holding on to his motorcycle as Lois Lane steals it, that was probably one of the better ones. Or just some of the Frankenstein fights were a pretty good one, the big patoom as he hits him. I really just enjoyed that one. And, I'm for a one shot, it's part one of, I don't know how many, probably one or two. I'd probably say a 5 or a 5.5 out of 6 because, some of the stuff has been a lot stronger since I'm not reading it all the time. It's very fresh to me, so I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So,
bouncing off of Superman here, you guys. One of the things I love that DC's doing is just rolling the dice here. So we got new Superman taking us to some DC International in continuity, however, which is a lot of fun. So I just love seeing that side of it. We meet blatant imitations of Wonder Woman and Batman from China, so like the Justice League of China. It's a fun thing. This one definitely gets a strong 3 out of 6 for me, beer-wise, just because, it is what it is, and it's not going to ever be something that's going to be super long-term, but it's been a lot of fun so far, and I definitely can't fault a book for being lighthearted on that, so I definitely appreciate that. I also am rocking with Justice League for now. And I will say this, it opens up with an end-of-the-world, usual crisis, that work as a team. I loved how the book balanced itself. But we're at issue 8, and these people never take a break. And I don't know about that, So with that, that's going down in ratings for me. I'm giving it a 4 out of 6.
is that double shipped a month then?
Yeah.
All right. And I've noticed that too. It was really good to see in my Green Arrow 3 issues from one artist, 3 issues from the next. Styles pretty much matched. But then there was like a 2 arc of somebody else. But now it's starting to get all screwed up now. Now I get 1 or 2 here and then another third guy here. And I was worried about this, about when they start kicking them out so regularly.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that. The other one that I'm really loving, you guys, is Batman, but it's All-Star Batman, which is superior to the normal Batman line, but Detective still isn't first. So this is our silver medalist. In previous videos, I've actually ranked this one higher because Two-Face was in it, but as I read it more and more, I love the direction it's going, but I do love Detective more as I'm getting to know the characters Clayface and Batwoman even better. So that did recently change for me, so any previous videos that I said that, I'm sorry. Don't hate me.
Yeah. So the JR art that's in there, what do you think of that?
It's okay. It takes getting used to because, with Snyder's writing it, that's cool, and that's been consistent. It's been a cool handoff for me from New 52 Life, but the art was a shell shock for me, that first issue. I'm used to it now, but...
I couldn't.
I
liked the first one, and then it just wore on me since then.
Yeah.
So they're going to be finishing up with Two-Face here, and then All-Stars going to Mr. Freeze.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I believe. And then Mr. Freeze, it's also a new artist.
Heck yeah.
So will you be staying on, do you think?
Yeah, I'll probably be buying 2 of each issue, if that's the case. My last one, honestly, you guys, is Batman Beyond, and I really just wanted to try it out. Patrick let me borrow the one where the banner's different, and it was that one shot. And I tried that, and I thought it was cool, so I'm like, I just want to check out issue 1. I don't think I'm going to continue with it, though, just because I've never really been super invested in Terry McGinnis as a character, so...
Did you watch the cartoon?
Yeah, I've seen the whole thing. I love it.
All right.
So, I get the value of it and everything. For me, I don't think that's something I'm going to go hardcore into, so...
All right.
Yeah.
With the Rebirth, there's also some stuff outside of Rebirth that we've recently seen, so... Flintstones. I gotta throw this in. Issue 6, and I'm still loving every issue. This is them dealing with a world-destroying disaster. Other ones on marriage and buying personal items, consumerism. It's just been amazing. Pugs art in here has just been interesting. And, great. And then Russell's writing has been just wacky. So I guess I have to say I'm a big fan of that. I did enjoy Wacky Racers, was also the other one with the Mad Max feel. That one just wrapped up in 6 issues. I think that was cut short because of sales.
Nice.
So. Oh, one last thing. I know John doesn't believe in partake in this, but I just found out DC Rebirth books will be free on Hoopla in trade.
Unacceptable.
So the first one is out. The big mega one that we saw is already out. Come January 1st, then we start getting, I think the Batman trade, I Am Gotham, Flash, and there's 3 or 4 others that are coming out. So if you want to save $1, if your library supports Hoopla, once again recommend it digitally. It's best on the format of a tablet, not on a phone, not on a computer. But each to their own. It's definitely how it is.
Yep. Well, all in all, you guys, just to give you a heart rate of Rebirth, it's there. Is it doing what it set out to do originally? I don't know, because I'm not reading the full spectrum. But I will say that there have been some cool characters that have emerged from this, such as the new Green Lanterns and everything. So it definitely has its strong points. Batman U is on fire right now, just crushing it with sales. Superman's gotten a lot of rave reviews from some of our peers. I don't read any of it, but I've heard a lot of good things, so that's cool.
But now, are you also picking up more DC than you ever have before?
Oh, yeah. The ramifications on my nerd room, you guys, are awful. My white boxes are at capacity, my long ones. I have 10. I'm going to probably be up to 12 if this keeps up, because I file them alphabetically, etc. So I got a lot of work ahead of me, not looking forward to that. I'm kind of grouchy, but it's all good. Yeah. Yeah,
I definitely think DC Rebirth has worked. I'm purchasing more DC than I ever have before. So, I think with John, I think I was very heavy, very focused into Marvel. And now I'm being swayed more DC right now.
Yep. So with that, what do you guys think about DC Rebirth? What titles are you rocking? Hit us up, definitely. A comicbooklook@gmail.com, @a comicbooklook. Look us up on Facebook and tune in and chat with us. Facebook, A Comic Book Look. So with that, we hope you guys are having an awesome comic book holiday season.
Tom is lost.
I don't know if that's Tom or Skylar.
Or Skylar, all right.
Yeah, it might be Skylar. We just got a text message over the camera that says, "What is your address again?"
So you want to just say it right here, right now? All right, no, we better wrap it up.
Boom. So you guys, as always, we hope that you're having an awesome holiday season. We hope you're keeping it comics, but more importantly, keep it Christmas for sure, man. All right.